kind of trails down behind it. The rock kind of just, as you give it a kind of a test tug, you can tell that this one's in there really, really strong.
Excellent. Let's get up it.
Okay. Anyone that wishes to get up the rope can do so. Anyone that wishes to make any other way of getting in can do a different way.
Do we get any bonus to our climb check because of this grappling?
Yes, I will give you a +2 bonus.
Oh, my thing's still not working, so I will just... See, now it's a plus... Hold on, let's check something quickly.
How do I add a plus to climb?
I'll just add it on when you
Okay.
just roll the dice normally. I'll just do it in my head.
Okay.
That's fine. So as Balor and
I'm also
Joanna just kind of hand over hand up the side of it, they seem to be making some pretty quick progress. Okay, that's fine. No, 10's still enough to be able to. It's a rope, so that's climbing up a rope is different than climbing up other things. This is going to be more to do with how long it takes you to get up there rather than getting up there at all.
Okay.
I'm choosing to charge through the front door.
Okay, absolutely. Do you want to make a make me a strength check
Okay.
with a +5 because of the way that you can break things using your abilities. I take it you actually kind of, while everyone else is kind of like doing this really cool kind of climbing up the side of the building, you just go back, just take a run up at it and just plow straight through it. 13. Let me just roll that.
It probably doesn't help much, but that should be a +5, not a +4. I've just checked my armor penalty, so it should be a +5.
Okay, that's
I get
fine.
a -2 armor penalty, and it's normally a 7. So.
Okay, so it actually takes you a couple of goes, Medak. It's just a very, very thick door. The first one kind of causes it to buckle. The second one, you go clanging straight through. As everyone else is hand over hand, the gap in the kind of sky to the side of you, it's almost like you can see some kind of like tentacular eyeball there as you climb up the side of the bell tower to the part that you have hooked the grappling arrow to. Okay. Ah, yes, I need
Did
to
you
grab
say
it, of course.
tentacle, like an eyeball, or tentacle?
Yes. Yes.
Is this what I
I've
think
seen
it is?
enough hentai to
No.
know.
Oh God.
Please no. I just hope it's not what I think it is.
I want to roll charm on the tentacle.
Okay.
Oh God.
Rake a charisma check.
Please be natural 20.
It's
Please be
actually
natural
doing
20.
Charisma. I'm actually going to do it, guys.
Crazy man.
Plus charisma. I don't think I'm very charismatic, so hopefully I'm okay. Oh God.
Oh, shit. Pretty charismatic.
That's pretty charismatic. I'll be coming back to that in a second after I just transfer the tokens over to the other side. It's being a bit funny with me. Right. So, copy and. Right, there you go. Right, so just bring that on there now. Annoyingly, it's difficult to kind of multiply select things. This might work actually.
Can you not click and drag on the select tool?
You can't. No, you can't. That just makes them bigger. I should be able to do this though. Or possibly there was a way of doing it that wasn't rubbish. Right.
Probably. As long as it works, it works. As long as we're there.
Yeah. Okay. So I can put that there. That there. Both. In there, and if I come to here, drag that players to here. You can see as Balor and Lyrebird come crawling up. They're going to both get there first as they come hand over hand just over the grappling arrow and pull themselves over the parapet. Slightly tired, but still feeling fresh and ready to face whatever's happening. There's a pulsing light happening from the other room, just behind the wall that you can see here. And there's a man standing here. I take it you're moving towards?
Mhm.
Okay, so as you come through, you can see an elven-looking gentleman. Emanating from him is this pulsing, like a heartbeat, like thump, thump, as he appears to have opened up his own chest and be holding in front of him, like beating in the air, is a heart. And as that heart contracts and pumps, there's a rhythmic kind of pulse of light. And it appears as he's looking over towards the balcony. He's taking step after painful step towards it.
We need to stop him from giving that heart to this entity.
He looks over to you and goes, You are the ones who stopped me. Do you have any idea? And as he's talking, it's very strange because he's obviously alive, but he's kind of magically holding his own heart in his hands.
Yeah, what does my dead eye goggles say? Dead shot goggles, whatever they were called.
Your dead shot goggles. The kind of residue that you were kind of seeing. It's actually very similar to what you were seeing coming out of the hand of the demon as well. It's all over what he's doing here, but this is messier. Like this is from the wound. There's lots of the residue falling. Like whatever this was designed to do, you probably weren't designed to do it on yourself. I had to train a demon. Do you have any idea how hard that is? We will gain our revenge. We will summon the creature that my ancestor tried and failed to do so. We will succeed where our family failed, where this family abandoned us, left us in an orphan house, where the two of us, I really thought we were the only ones, two of us, living the same life, but no, I found one other. I really preferred if it hadn't had to have been her. I didn't even realize at the time. I didn't realize there was a sister until that foolish halfling told me. You'd be surprised how well money can help in terms of threats when he has those other people to look out for. But if I have to give my own heart to resurrect, I will do so. And you can't stop me. And I'd like you all to roll for initiative, please. Actually, he's not rolled very well, and I've forgotten that we've missed out Balor attempting to charm the tentacles. How is he attempting to do that?
Winking at a flopping tentacle and finger guns.
Only one hand at a time because you're climbing up a rope at the time. But so as you wink, beyond all expectations of what is potentially feasible, you're not sure if it's just winking at you or if it's winking in general. But for a moment, this large eyeball of tentacles just kind of focus, like sitting behind this crack in reality, just kind of focuses towards you and just very slowly just contracts and opens again while looking at you before then going back to look at the mansion, actually, because as you're high up, you can actually see one of the mansions below. It's you would give me a knowledge local, actually, just a quick one before we get into the initiative.
Oh God. All of this from charming a tentacle. Knowledge local.
Yeah. 11. You'd actually notice it's pretty popular. Like, you can kind of see, like, from where you are down onto this mansion that's below you, and it's a pretty fancy one. It's got a big, like, crystalline dome on the top, which has probably seen better days considering what's going on beneath it. Right down below there, you can kind of give me a perception check. Actually, give me a perception check. Everyone that's currently climbing up, so that's everyone apart from Medak.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, 25, 24, 21. You can see pretty damn well. Below, like in this mansion of the Crystal Dome, you can actually see there's some kind of like something else happening down there. Like you'd know from the knowledge local check that today was the day that there was a very big ball happening down there. This is why there's been not very many militia on the streets. Joanna, you'd heard Inspector Sands complaining about it in detail, about the fact that he was going to have to go and deal with it, and it was something he really wasn't very keen on doing at all. Down there, you can kind of see with a 25 especially. There's another figure down there, looking like they're holding some kind of hostage, and another group of 3 vigilantes actually that you kind of recognize from not part of your immediate circle. There's the 4 of you, but you kind of recognize them. They appear to be confronting the person down there in the mansion as your gaze is snapped back to the man standing in front of you. Can give me another knowledge and ability, anyone that's up here currently.
I will do that.
Wow, 25.
Well, I have
You
got a
can
few ranks in that.
You can absolutely, like, now that you've seen their face, you can kind of and a natural 20. That's so for a crit success. You can you notice this person standing in front of you. You kind of recognize him now. This is in fact Lord Marit Falfey. He's not supposed to be up in a tower today. He's supposed to be at a party. In fact, you can kind of recognize the figure, the kind of holding the hostage. You can't really see them very well because it's very far away and it's through like this big glass dome. But they actually look like they're wearing the same clothes as him.
Okay.
And you kind of this kind of makes you think this comment of I thought we were the only ones living 2 people in the same life. And thinking back to what you've heard of from Callisto, no, it was from the workman from the Medoc was talking to, about how off-put that this person had looked when they were leaving. You can maybe put together that maybe he was a little bit freaked out to discover that he wasn't the only person living one of these kind of twins' lives. This was maybe why he was leaving in such a kind of stressed manner. But that's all hearsay and conjecture, of course. The kind of hearsay and conjecture that maybe immediately comes to mind when you immediately get a natural 20 on something. So looking towards Lord Marit, staggering towards the parapet. I got a initiative roll from Balor. Joanna, could you give me also an initiative check?
Am I at the top of the top of the rope yet?
Oh no.
Not just yet, but you'll be coming in a second.
Oh God, what happens in an initiative roll when you get a critical fail?
Nothing.
You just got lost.
Oh, that's the other thing I was going to ask. When doing a damage roll, what happens when you get critical blow damage, like 1 out of the D8?
Nothing. It's
Oh,
just,
okay.
It's just that's just roll 20. It shouldn't really put the green and red bars around that because it's just a standard kind of standard D6 roll, but it does. Okay, so also, and actually, both of you come charging through, but you're at different positions at this point, so you can both roll initiative as well, but you're just slightly